Expectation breeds ambition. Ambition breeds despair. For when seeking to be successful, to be admired, to be loved, we destroy the innate spontaneity of natural love, which seeks nothing, demands nothing, asks nothing. Chapter 6, entitled Desolation and Despair. It is not possible to, quote-unquote, fall in love. Love is sure-footed and strong. It is the passion of knowing exactly what we want to do, and it is something inside ourselves. We do not fall in love, but rather into the trap of images. We see the image of a type we have unconsciously desired, a type inbred into us by our race, our family, and our pasts, and suddenly we are infatuated with the person who fits it. Our hearts beat faster. We cannot sleep. We cannot think. Our pulse race with anticipation. We grow hot and cold and are miserable in our joy. Yet in true love there is no anticipation. To love a person truly, you must not expect anything at all from them. You must simply be content to watch and to understand, not hoping to change them, and not hoping to be pleased by them. This is the true love, which is innocent and beautiful, a living meditation that restores our souls. The moment we expect, we are destined to disappointment. Love's greatest illusion is that we really love the other, and what agony there is when we realize that we really don't. We cannot really love the other, for in love there is no other. The pressing need to love the other is really the desire to be loved by the other. It is the need to be approved of when we are unsure of ourselves. The desire to be loved very often destroys the power of our own love, for it leaves us yearning and hoping, needing and waiting. And in this there is the first, the end of our freedom, and then our love. We can love only when we are free. The desire to be loved is the need to be defined by the other, to be saved and molded by the thoughts of someone else. It is the desire that we have when we have no desires, when we don't know who we are or where we are going. Pure desire is beyond desire, for it is the passion of knowing exactly what we want to do and of being completely lost in it. It is the passion that does not leave us wanting or waiting, but gives us insight into this moment. It shows exactly the right path for our actions. Even if we do not get the object of our desires, the desires themselves make us we are, so that they always do have a flowering event, though we may not be conscious of it. I'm going to read that again. Even if we do not get the object of our desires, the desires themselves make us what we are, so that they are always do have a flowering event, though we may not be conscious of it. Every movement of our hands, every looking of our eyes, every breath that we breathe is controlled by the beauty or the ugliness of what we desire. Desire may be the subconscious, but it always has its conscious expression. The essence of what we desire is constantly working within us. Yet we are not conscious of the essence when the image is foremost in our thoughts. The image is expectation, and life is the destruction of all images. Thus, everything we have ever expected, everything we ever hope for and anticipate, is sooner or later completely swept away. And if we have lived for our expectations, we are soon left with nothing but sorrow. The image is the seed of our comparison, which may easily destroy us, for it is in the memory of a past that may never happen again. Yet it is something by which we measure our lives and plan for the future. Now, obviously, the future cannot be built upon the hope of something that cannot reoccur. Indeed, the image is the destruction of the future. Love, which is yet the creator and destroyer of all images, which absorbs all images yet is devoid of any. Love makes the future not by creating or destroying anything, but by transforming its own mind in joy. Though love creates all images, the image itself is the destruction of love. It is not the image, the aftermath of love. We love, and the picture of our beloved becomes fixed in our minds. It gives us a sense of pleasure to which we become addicted, and gradually it becomes the very opposite of the thing that was in the beginning, no longer life-giving and vigorous, but as sickly as a drug habit. The image is remembered, but the vision is perceived. The image is the corpse of perception, but the vision is the movement of life. The memory of love is often the prevention of love. Love is not a part of us, therefore it is not to be remembered, but perceived. Insofar as we simply remember, we do not look. And love exists only in the watching. When the memory is more beautiful than the present, the dreamer goes blind. In truth, there never was anything more beautiful than today. For this moment is the climax of all others. Now is the insight of all that we have been or have seen, of all that ever has been seen. All nature has come to a head in this very second, and if we will stop dreaming for just an instant, we will see our dreams become manifest. We will see a world more beautiful than any we could ever imagine. We will see precisely the level of beauty we can anticipate, and in it, the quintessence of our dreams.